Of course, one of the great stories in Germany this calendar year has been Erling Haaland and the immediate success that he had at Borussia Dortmund. How good is he, in your opinion?
He's just fantastic. So we have to say that, and nobody really knew what's going to happen when he enters the German Bundesliga. And then the first game he scored, the second game he scored, the third, and we just wondered, what is he doing here, right? So I personally didn't really expect him to score 12 goals already. I mean, he's still a young player, but if you look at him, he's really good, actually. He's very strong, he's tall, he's fast, he knows how to protect the ball. And long term, I think there's no doubt that he's going to make his way. And for Borussia Dortmund, the only question is, how can they keep him?
Of course, a lot of youngsters plying their trade in the Bundesliga. Impressive at the moment. One in particular who just signed a new contract at Bayern, Alphonso Davies. It's incredible how quickly his star has risen over the last few months.
I mean, his value right now is about, I think, 45 million. That's impressive. He's 19 years old. He came from Vancouver, and the interesting thing is he started off as an offensive player. Now Hansi Flick made him into a fullback, and I mean, he's an absolute rocket. I think he's one of the most talented players we have in German Bundesliga. He's very fast, and he also works very hard when it comes up against the ball. He has a very good one-on-one, and I think he's a huge talent. He already proved that he has it, and Bayern Munich is really, really lucky to have him.
How difficult is that to do, to go from one position to another, and the way it's done so smoothly?
I mean, I witnessed already some players in my own team, you know, that started off as a striker and went back as fullback or even center back. I mean, in the end, as a young player, you have to take what you can get, right? So if you're 19 years old or 17 years old, you can't really say, okay, that's my position, I'm going to play that position. You have to adapt. And obviously, it's always helpful if you're like a very fast player, if you have the athletic ability to do so. And I think he's got everything. And to me, still, it was kind of not a miracle, but, you know, I didn't expect that, because coming from Vancouver into like that kind of, you know, roster of Bayern Munich, obviously you need some time to adapt, but he didn't really need that. So, and it's just impressive to see.
Meanwhile, a lot of eyes on Gio Reyna at Borussia Dortmund. What have you made of what you've seen so far from the youngster?
I mean, it's another story. He's even younger. He's 17 years old. He came from the New York FC Academy, and he's a very intelligent player. I think he can play almost every position up front, and he's very technical. He's got a very good pace, and he already played 8 times in Bundesliga, and I think he already has like 2 Champions League caps already. He's a big talent, and recently players from America, from Canada, they really made an impact here on the German Bundesliga, and I think the market there is incredible, and more teams bring scouts over in order to find players.
Arne, great stuff. Thank you very much for your time, mate.
I thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.